This is stunning. Look at this. Wow. Okay, I'm on my break right now from work, so that's why I'm in my car. All right, hello everyone. Today's the day. The Wicked trailer has finally dropped. Not just the teaser, the official trailer, starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. My name is Lucas. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't really post that often. I just post things that I want to. So we'll see what I post in the future. So I'm decided to film a reaction to this because of how important Wicked is to me. Growing up, I always loved The Wizard of Oz. Then once I got to middle school, I became obsessed with Wicked, the musical. Then in high school, I became obsessed with Ariana Grande. So this movie's kind of a big accumulation of everything that I love. I just really love Oz and Ariana Grande and musicals, and I'm just very excited for this movie, and I'm very excited for this trailer. It's just, the hype is real. I'm pressing play now.
Are people born wicked?
Her voice, Ariana's voice.
Have wickedness thrust upon them.
Oh.
You're green.
Oh, the shots are already so much better than the teaser. Ooh.
Welcome, new students, to Shiz University. Miss Alphaba, you can room with Miss Galil.
Oh.
Popular. I know about popular. Oh, I saved you some space.
Ari singing Popular.
Do you think this is fair?
I do not. I was promised a private suite. But thanks for asking.
Oh my god! Oh my god. So much to decipher already.
Everyone take your seats.
Oh my god.
Today's Oz,
The goat.
real sorcerer who possesses true magic has become all too rare.
This is insane. I'm like shaking, like this is a visual overload. Oh.
That was you who made all that happen. How did you do it?
I don't know. I've never known.
Oh wow.
You. Come with me.
Of course.
Not you. You. You're the one the wizard has been waiting for.
Oh, Ariana's killing it with this acting.
Ew. I know. It's my granny's. I'd give it away, but I don't hate anyone that much.
Hey.
You should join us tonight. And don't tell me you have nothing to wear. Because you could wear this.
Oh, she's such a bitch.
Something has changed within me.
Oh, sing it, Cynthia.
She doesn't give a twink what anyone thinks.
Something is not the same.
Of course she does. She just pretends not to.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz summons you to the Emerald City. Come with me.
What?
To meet the wizard.
Why couldn't possibly? This is your moment. I'm coming.
Wow.
The great and terrible.
This looks so stunning.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
The best way to bring folks together is to give them a real
Oh
good
wow, this looks so good. Oh my god.
Power.
That's why I need you.
Don't let her get away! This wicked witch.
Oh, the balloon?
Don't be afraid.
Oh my god. This looks like it's going to be
I'm not afraid.
the best movie of all time. She's not
The
afraid?
wizard should be afraid of me.
Right. Are you kidding? I'm gonna have to watch that again. As you can see, I just stared dumbfounded most of the time at this trailer because of just how much was happening. I don't think I fully comprehended it, but oh my god. My little 4-year-old self is like crying. Like, this is insane. It's gonna flush the story out. It's gonna flush the story out so much. It's gonna be so good. All right, it is a day later, and now I think I've processed the trailer enough that I can talk about it a little bit more. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing today. Basically, my thoughts from yesterday is that this is shaping up to be one of the best movie musicals of all time, if not what I see being one of my favorite movies of all time. So let's get started with a little bit of a frame by frame.
Are people born wicked?
Okay, wait. So just starting off, we have this stunning shot of the Land of Oz. I don't know who's on the horse. I'm thinking it might be Fiyero, since he was shown in those promo photos with the horse. See the stunning shot of the Emerald City. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have, what I didn't realize from the teaser is it's after she's melted. So we have her melted. And then the flying monkey flies through. Stunning. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Or do they have wickedness thrust upon them?
Or do they have wickedness thrust upon them? She sounds exactly like Kristen Chenoweth. Like, she is channeling Kristen Chenoweth. Ugh, I love it. I love it. I'm not sure I love the lighting in the exterior Shiz University scenes. I do agree with some people that it looks a little washed out. But I just love the costuming. I love everything else. But it's daylight, so what do I expect? It looks a little ungraded.
Welcome, new students, to Shiz University.
Ooh, Jonathan Bailey. Jonathan! Flirting with the women.
Miss Elphaba.
Elphaba. Can I just say, Cynthia Erivo cast as Elphaba is probably the best casting of all time. Like, it is just so good, and I cannot wait to hear her sing.
You can room with Miss Galinda.
That is so, like, embodiment of so many of the Glindas that we see on stage as Glinda. Like, again, I just said Cynthia is like the best casting of all time. So is Ariana. Like, this casting is just so good. I don't think they could have gotten anyone better to play these two roles. And then we get a snippet of Popular already. So early into the trailer, we already hear Ariana singing Popular as Glinda. Like, her number of Act 1.
I know about popular. Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
Do you really think this is fair?
I do not.
I do not. So funny.
Promise a private suite.
But thanks for asking. Alright, so much to talk about already. The room is stunning. It has, the thing about this production, the scale of this production, is how much time and effort they put into all the scenic design, and like the production design is just insane. Some of the best production design that I've seen in recent years for like fantasy movies, Into the Woods and Beauty and the Beast 2017, both really well done in production design. Other parts of those musical movies weren't the best, but the production design in both those movies were phenomenal. And this looks like it is just as good, if not even better. Like, the attention to detail on some of this, the G's on all of Glinda's stuff.
Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
She sounds so good. She does the little yodel like Chenoweth, and she is just nailing the singing. And I thought a lot of her placement for this role was going to be very airy, very soprano, very head voice, because of what we've heard on Eternal Sunshine and from what I've heard from the Wicked movie already.
But thanks for asking.
Like, we're hearing some, like, chestier. I don't think it's belting. It's not Ariana belting, but it's, like, definitely a little bit heavier, which is, I love it. I love it. She sounds so Broadway, so polished, so good. I love this scene where they're fighting with sticks. I'm excited to see where this goes in the show. I think it's going to be a sequence in What Is This Feeling? I think it's going to be part of that. Like, maybe one of the verses they'll be fighting with these sticks. And then I think this scene is also from that, when they're fighting over the seat. I love the classroom scenes. They look so good. I think it's interesting that we're starting off with a lot of Glinda stuff as opposed to Elfie stuff, but
Please, everyone take your seat.
We got first shot of Dillamond. I think it's one shot of Dillamond in the entire trailer. They're still, you can tell they're still working on that CGI for Dillamond. Something that I was expecting to see a little bit more of, that maybe they're either not going to put in the movie at all, or if they're just hiding it because they're still working on the CGI for, is I thought we would see a lot more animals. The plot of Wicked is all about Elphaba fighting for animal rights, and then the musical too, she's like, we got to stick up for the animals. A lot of the plot of the book is that animals are part of the Ozian society, and the wizard is segregating a lot of the animals from the society. When they talk about arriving to Shiz for the first time in the book, in the Wicked book, it talks about how it's like an abundance of life, abundance of diversity of all these animals also living in a college town. So I thought we would see a little bit more animals, but either they're still working on that CGI, or maybe they're taking a different route in the animal region, and maybe like a lot of the animals have already been segregated against.
Your seats in today's Oz.
We get a little scene of Popular in the dresses.
A real sorcerer who possesses true magic has become all too rare.
We see some of Elfie's magic. I like the duality between Glinda being bad at magic and then switching to Elphaba practicing her magic with Morrible. I think it's cool that we'll get to see more of that, see more of those powers being learned and processed. And we see, I think that's going to be part of The Wizard and I, her walking in the field. She's going to be singing.
That was you who made all that happen.
I love Ariana's voice as Glinda. That was you that made it all happen. Like her little transatlantic voice, like it's so good. I don't know what these keys are. What are these keys for? Oh, is it like the lock that the lion's in? You know what? Maybe they really are leaning into the fact that a lot of the animals are already being subjugated.
How did you do?
Nessa flying, crazy. I wish we saw more of Nessa and Bach, but I think they're trying to like keep Ethan out of the promo.
How did you do it?
I don't know. I've never known.
I love that. I love that we're going to see like, because that seems like an outburst after like some little bit of fighting and nagging, maybe some nagging from Glinda being like, oh, I'm jealous of you for getting this stuff with Morrible, the sorcery stuff with Morrible. And she's like, girl, shut up. I've never known. Like, girl.
You. Come
Love
me.
this scene.
Of course.
Not you.
You.
You. Oh, that is probably one of my favorite shots from the trailer. I think this one has some of the best lighting design. Look at that. Shiz University. Wow, this is gorgeous with this lantern, these lanterns. This shit, like this is a gorgeous shot.
You're the one the wizard has been waiting for.
I love that. I love that. Like we're really building up why they hate each other so much.
It's my granny's. I'd give it away, but I don't
Hate anyone that much. I love this scene.
You should join us tonight. And don't tell me you have nothing to wear. Because you could wear this.
I love this. I love the production design. I love the jacket that Alpha was wearing. I love the hat. I love it. Oh, and then she goes to the Oz Dust Ball, and then we hear Cynthia singing. We've already heard a lot of the Defying Gravity vocals from the first trailer. Ooh, I love her hair in this. But now we hear more of it. She puts on the hat, and she oh.
She doesn't give a twig what anyone thinks.
Something is not the same. Of course she does. She just pretends not to.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz summons you to the Emerald City. Come with me.
What? To meet the wizard?
Oh, okay, wait. This is cool. This little balloon animatronic thingy coming down.
The wizard! Why couldn't possibly? This is your moment. I'm coming.
That's so funny. This shot of the Emerald City, objectively insane. Stunning production design for the Emerald City. This is insane. I love these shots. I love these shots. Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. Wow. Wow. What's this over here? Are these like fishing buoys? I'm confused. This is stunning. Look at this. Wow. I could stare at this forever.
Terrible.
That vocal line confuses me. Like, what's that from? Like, it's part of Defying Gravity. Is that just for the trailer? Because we already hear a different battle cry at the end of the trailer.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
Oh, that shot is so cool. I love The Wizard of Oz. Oh my god, I love this. I cannot wait. I really just cannot wait. Oh my god.
The best way to bring
Woo! And then she's in the bubble in Munchkin Land.
real good
Bop!
enemy.
Oh, the propaganda poster of Alphaba in Munchkin Land. Like, wow. We saw those in the leaked set photos, but seeing it on this is really crazy. Like, I just cannot wait for No One Mourns the Wicked. I cannot wait for these musical numbers. They're going to be so insane. Insane. Kind of wish we got a snippet of No One Mourns the Wicked in this trailer. I was kind of anticipating that we would, because it's like the opening song and they sing the lyric Wicked. But I think it's because Popular and Defying Gravity are the most popular songs, so they really want to lean into the bigness of it all. This harmony is so good right here. Listen to the singing.
Give 'em the real good enemy.
You have no real power.
That's why I need you.
That harmony hits way different in the trailer than it does in the actual song. I think it's because they changed the chord that's under it right now to give it a little bit more emotion. I'm interested to see how it appears in the actual song. That is stunning. Look at Michelle Yeoh too. Look at her. She's so evil. I love it.
Don't let her get away. This
The balloon. I'm guessing they're gonna escape the wizard in that balloon. Then get to the roof of the Emerald City. That's where she does the Defying Gravity thing. But including the balloon is so symbolic and is so cool for the lore of the Oz books.
let her get away. This
Ah! Oh, that shot of Munchkin Land with all the tulips too. Wow. That is gorgeous. I love you, Munchkin Land. Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool. Fiyero. We didn't get a lot of Fiyero in this trailer at all. We have like 3 shots of him at most. Wow. Cynthia, sing. Oh. Then we see these shots from the Defying Gravity sequence. Don't be afraid. We see young Alphaba. I'm not afraid. Oh, that shot is insane. This one of her swishing the cape around and Ariana as Glinda is in the corner, sobbing her eyes out. Wow.
To be afraid of me.
I love the pink and green together in the title. So good, so good. One thing I wanted to touch on though, that I do think is very interesting, is this specific art direction for this film presents Oz as like this gorgeous fantasy place. One of the things that I was always hoping for from the Wicked movies was that it would present Oz as a lot darker. Now, Maguire's Oz from the Wicked book is very different to what we're seeing here. Maguire's Oz is very interesting because it takes L. Frank Baum's original book, which presents Oz as like this this utopia, right? This fairyland utopia. And Maguire flips it on its head and is like, no, Oz is not a utopia. We just think it is because the people in power are wealthy and they're exploiting all these communities like the Munchkins and all these poorer people. And so something that I really got from Maguire's book is that
there's this inequality in Oz. There's this whole sequence when Elfie and Glinda are taking the train into the Emerald City, and they are passing through all this economic desperation and all these really poor communities, and then they reach the Emerald City, and it's like this oasis of wealth and power, and it really shows the divide between the wizard and the land of Oz. The wizard is stripping Oz of its resources. He is capitalizing on all these poorer people, and it really shows this dynamic of power and oppression that I don't think we're getting from this new trailer. And I think that's okay. I think that the musical tells a very different story than the book. I think that this movie looks like it's going to be more of a heightened version of the musical and less of an expansion on the musical using book elements. I think that it'll include definitely some plot elements from Maguire's book, but I think tonally, very much like the musical and even more high fantasy than the musical, just because of how pretty it looks. It's not flipping Oz on its head to be like, oh, this is a darker version of Oz that we're used to. It still leans into wickedness and who's right and wrong, but it's not flipping Oz on its head that much. It's just flipping the story of the Wizard of Oz on its head. I'm very excited to see what they do with the world building of Oz. It'd be really interesting to see some more darker elements in part 2, definitely. But I think it's going to be really fun and really cool to see this high fantasy musical film for Wicked Part 1. I think it makes sense for John M. Chu to lean more into this higher fantasy version of Oz that's very pretty and very gorgeous, as opposed to dark, just because it'll be more appealing aesthetically to audiences and to get a lot of people to go and see it. My final thoughts. I could not be more excited for this film that is an expansion on the Land of Oz, that is a adaptation of one of my favorite musicals of all time, and to see my favorite artist, Ariana Grande, in the role of a lifetime, in her dream role, and of course, Cynthia Erivo. I feel like there's going to be nothing quite like this movie. I'm very impressed with everything that he's done with the world, and I'm very excited to see how these musical numbers specifically play out in the movie, because we didn't see a lot of like the dancing, we didn't see a lot of the musical numbers and the formations and all the stuff that he's going to be doing with those. I give this trailer a 10 out of 10. I was moved emotionally the first time I watched it, and I'm still moved every time I watch it. I cannot wait to see more and more from this movie, and I can't wait to see it in November. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my commentary today. All right, bye everyone. I'll know the next time I'll be posting, but thanks for watching. Bye.